Alright, what's up, guys? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope everybody's weekend is off to a good start. Things are getting better around here. We'll get into that a little more in a minute. So yeah, we'll give it a minute here, see if anybody else pops in. I'm getting late notifications again. I don't know about any of you guys, those of you watching right now or catching this after the live. Hey, Dustin. What's going on, buddy? So yeah, I'm getting notifications late, so I know like some of you probably aren't getting notified when I go live. Hey, Steve-O. What's going on, buddy? Dustin and Steve-O, good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the likes so far, guys. We're off to a good start. We've only been going for a minute and a half, and we got 5 likes already. So thank you, guys. Good to see you. I had a real inspiring talk with my dad a little while ago, and I'm going to discuss that with you in a little while here. But hope everybody's having a good Friday night or whatever time it is where you are. 7:17 p.m. in Las Vegas. And it was only 113 degrees today. Can you believe it? Almost had to get my winter coat out for that. It was chilly. Nice brisk 113 degrees. So, how did the 116 feel? It didn't get that hot today. It was supposed to. It only got up to 113. But yesterday it was 118. And that felt what I imagine hell will feel like. But we'll see. So yeah, it's been super hot, but the heat is finally breaking. Now we're getting more moisture in the atmosphere though, so the temperatures are going down, but the humidity's going up. So it's kind of a trade-off. It's not as brutally hot, but it's getting slimier now with the increased humidity. Monsoon season. So anyway, but yeah, it's they're saying it's going to be only 107 on Sunday, which is downright chilly compared to some of the weather we've had lately. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to see if we can get the e-bike out in the morning if it's not like too humid or anything. We'll see. So thanks for being here, everybody who's here. Just wanted to spend a few minutes with you. I know we're not getting the kind of turnout that we usually get this week because it's Shark Week. I've been enjoying that as much as anybody. But it's cutting into things. So anyway, thanks to whoever's here. I think my screen's frozen. Maybe not. I don't know. It's been a long day, and it's been a long, hot week or so. I'm glad that's finally coming to an end. And the last week we've had the hottest weather that we've ever had. I mean, it's been less than wonderful, but it's over now, and hopefully it doesn't get that bad for the rest of the summer. You know, but we had like 8 days in a row, I think, of over 115. And that's not so good. But it looks much better next week. So, probably going to do, I already said this, we're going to do the Wednesday night bike ride on the bike next week and guess. Haven't had that thing out in a while. I'm trying to save it because, you know, I got big plans for it, and I'm going to talk to you about some more of that here in a minute. I don't want to, like, wear it out or run it too hard when it's really hot outside. So if it's not too bad, Sunday morning, we might go out. Maybe Monday or Tuesday morning, I don't know. But anyway, let's see. Alright, so I guess we're just off to a slow start tonight. But it is Friday, and it is Shark Week. So, lots of people. It's summertime, too. Lots of people are traveling right now. It's like peak summer travel. Oh, wow, Steve-O. It's, yeah. I don't think those are the kinds of records that anybody ever wants to break. You know, but yeah, we've been breaking them here left and right. And I'll be glad when summer has passed this year. Myself, I know a lot of people are getting much hotter than usual weather last couple of years. So hope everybody's staying, finding a place to cool off and staying hydrated and all that. It's necessary for survival around here. Yeah, anyway, I just want to spend a little time with you guys, check in, talk about some stuff. Had a nice long talk with my dad a little while ago. You know, he has a YouTube channel, and his top videos have more views than mine. I didn't even realize that until recently, but anyway, yeah. So I was talking to the old man, and I'll tell you some more about that here in a minute. Hey, Curtis. What's going on, buddy? So I was talking to my dad, who lives in Florida, and he's getting up there in years, and he's got, some issues with his health. He doesn't get around as well as he used to. He's probably not going to go traveling anymore, but he did like to travel. He's been all over the world. But he was mentioning one place that he would love to go if he did or could, and that's Death Valley, which is 138 miles away from where I'm sitting right now. So it's much easier for me to go on his behalf. So sometime, not now, obviously, because you get cooked alive in Death Valley right now and for the next couple of months. But in the future, we're going to have to go to Death Valley for the old man. Maybe we ride the e-bike there. I mean, 138 miles is like 2 days worth of e-bike riding on that thing at a reasonable pace. It's a lot closer than the Santa Monica Pier, which is where I want to go in October. But yeah, when it cools off a little bit in Death Valley, we're going to have to go there. I hope you guys will come. Yeah, Joe. I haven't even been over to Pahrump in a long time. But Pahrump itself is it's much different than Las Vegas, even though it's just right over a hill from here. Hey, Eric. Yeah, a lot of beautiful things to see between Vegas and Death Valley, though. Or anywhere in southern Nevada. Once you get outside of the Vegas Valley, really, things just get beautiful. So I got to go to Death Valley this year for my dad, because he doesn't think he can really go anymore, and that's his favorite place. So I got to go there and load up on pictures and videos and, go get him a fresh look at all the stuff that he would want to go and see if he were able to go and visit it. So I don't know. That's on the to-do list now, but it's not going to happen anytime soon because it's way too hot in Death Valley for the foreseeable future. We got a couple of new subs since the stream started. I'm watching my stats on the laptop, and thank you guys to whoever is new. Welcome. So yeah, just want to spend a little time with you guys. Well, let's see. I gotta catch up on. Can I get to the Santa Monica Pier through Death Valley? Ultimately, yes, Dustin, but that would be an incredibly long way to do it. If you're suggesting combining the whole thing, I mean, just doing the Santa Monica trip is like 4 days. And that's, straight shot from downtown Las Vegas. Well, as straight as you can go on a bicycle. Um, so, yeah, Death Valley is quite a bit out of the way in the other direction. So I don't know. I think I'll probably do them separately. But yeah, gotta go to Death Valley for the old man. Get him some fresh footage and pictures and stuff. Since he's probably not gonna go. But he's really he really wishes he could go. So I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work out. Let me see. Joe. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. I know a lot of stuff is filmed all around the outskirts of where I am right now. It's, most people that come to Las Vegas go to casinos and see shows and rarely leave the strip or downtown. But once you get outside of this valley, you don't have to go far, and there's just incredible things to see and experience. So when it's not so stupidly hot outside, we're gonna go enjoy some more of that. Yeah, so anyway, what else was I going to say? I had something important to tell you, and now I can't remember. This heat has just been cooking my brain. So I'm glad that it's not going to be so hot for the next few days. But there's still plenty of summer left. So still plenty of opportunities for it to get hot, but hopefully that was the worst of it. It's usually not so bad. After you get like one crazy hot spell like that, it usually doesn't get that bad again. And days are getting a little bit shorter now, like 1 or 2 minutes a day. And that's barely a difference, but every little bit helps. A little bit more time that it can be dark, that's a little bit more time for it to cool off, and a little less time for it to heat up the next day. So I think we're on the right track. I think things are going to get better from here, but there are some good temperatures predicted for the coming days relative to what it's been lately. So we get to spend a little more time outside, hopefully tomorrow morning too. I've been about ready to go get some McDonald's for breakfast, but this morning I went out to the grocery store at 5:53 a.m. as the sun is just starting to come up. It's 96 degrees. My phone didn't show it getting lower than 94 degrees this morning at any point of the morning. So even the mornings have been really hot to the point where you don't feel like walking down Fremont Street to get some greasy food and then walking back when it's even hotter outside. But tomorrow it might be possible because today it was only 113. Tomorrow it's only supposed to be 109, I think. But there's a little more moisture, so it still doesn't feel great, but it might be better tomorrow. We'll see what it's like in the morning. But I rode a scooter to get groceries, like I said, at 5:53 a.m. Wanted to be the first one there and get it over with. And just standing on a scooter, it felt bad. And at the coolest time of the day. Mike is, I don't know, honestly. I was going to call him earlier and then I got sidetracked. I'll call him in the morning and see how he's doing. I figured I probably would have heard from him by now. But I'd probably hear if something wasn't going right. But I'll try and check in with him tomorrow and get an update. I usually see him outside, but it's been so hot. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I think he's doing all right. He's just gonna need some time to recover after his surgery. Yeah, thanks to everybody who's here. Guys, looks like 90 have passed through so far. Hey, Billy. But yeah, hope everybody's Friday night or whatever time it is where you are is going well. I was going to go out and maybe ride the scooter and do this, but I just got all cleaned up again, and I don't want to go, just have to take a shower again, and I don't know. It's already been, twice today. Damn. It's that kind of hot, though. If you have to do anything outside during the day, uh, there's going to be a lot of showering involved. Hey, John J. Beckman. Good to see you, my friend. I'm alright, and I hope you're doing well. But nice of you to pop in, hang out, say hello. I just wanted to spend a few minutes with you guys for a little while. Do a little thinking out loud. Talk to you about some things that we got to do, like Death Valley. After talking to my dad, I had to go there for him, take a bunch of pictures, videos, and stuff. And of course, you guys can come too. Hey, stitch me up with Laney Grace. Hello. Hope you're having a wonderful night as well. Thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for all the likes so far. Thanks for taking the time out of your Friday night or whatever time it is where you are. Yeah. For a little while, anyway, Billy. Things have, I don't know, you have a tendency to get not so fresh around here pretty quickly these days. Dust storms in Vegas? I hope not. There'd have to be a lot of wind involved. I don't think there's a lot of wind in the forecast. We do get dust storms. I don't think there's anything on the horizon, not that I've heard of. Okay. But you never know. I mean, this time of year around here, things can change pretty abruptly. It's still kind of dry though. I don't know. There's clouds out this morning though. There's a little more moisture in the air, but it's still dry. It's not quite monsoon season yet for sure, but it's creeping in a little bit. So I don't know. We'll see how bad it is in the morning if you guys are up early and I can get motivated enough to walk down Fremont Street to McDonald's, then I guess we'll do that. We haven't been for a walk around there in a while because it's been so hot all the time. But if we go early enough tomorrow, because it is Friday, it's going to be busy tomorrow morning, so we're going to have to go super early if we go. If I miss the window, we're going to have to do it another day. But hopefully I can get up early enough and it's not too hot outside. We get there before everybody else does and then check out Fremont Street early in the morning. If it doesn't happen tomorrow, it's going to happen soon, but I'm really craving McDonald's, so hopefully tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for everybody who's been able to make it in to the stream tonight and spend a little time. It's good to see you. What else was I going to say? I'm forgetting now. Something really important too. I might have to tell you next time if I don't think about it. If I don't think of it. Thanks for the likes, guys. Sitting at 15 right now. Can we get to 16,275 likes before the end of the stream? That'd be great. But thanks for 15 so far. We're off to a good start. No, we're getting there. But anyway, yeah, I just want to spend a little time with you, let you know that it looks like weather's going to get a little less bad in the coming days. You know, we might be able to spend a little more time doing stuff. So it'd be great to have you along if you're available. Could be tomorrow morning. I'm going crazy sitting inside though, so I'm ready to get out there and, I don't know, at least do something different. Man, this is going to drive me crazy. I can't remember what I was going to tell you now. It was terribly important. And now I can't remember. I have spent entirely too much time in the sun and the heat lately, though. So not that I'm ever running on a lot of brain cells, but it's been a few less than that even lately. Billy Idol live from Hoover Dam. I can't say that I did, Billy, but that sounds awesome. Any sponsor news? Haven't found any. Haven't found the right fit yet, I guess you could say. People have been reaching out, but it's just not. I don't know. We're not. What am I trying to say? It's just not quite going to get there with anyone I've heard from yet, I think. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to, Billy. Oh, definitely, yeah. Laney Grace, you gotta have air conditioning. Yeah, nothing wrong with a little sunshine, but I've been getting some. I go out, I just try to spend as little time as possible out lately. Not necessarily, Dustin, but, you know, I have to be confident enough in something before I'm going to tell you it's good and you should get it or use it or whatever the case may be, you know, and I don't have that feeling with anyone that I've heard from yet, but we'll see how it goes. There's still time. We're growing, moving and shaking, getting there. And there's still time, like before the whole Death Valley thing and Santa Monica Pier ride, and none of that's happening tomorrow. So there's still time for the right sponsor to come forward. Dustin. I'm getting lost in the laser. That and I just what did I just eat a minute ago? I don't know. I ate some stuff a few minutes ago. Now I'm feeling sluggish. But thanks for being here, guys. If you missed it earlier, we're talking about I had a talk with my dad, who's probably not going to be doing much or any more serious traveling in his life, and but mentioned really wanting to go to Death Valley again if he did. I live 130. I'm sitting 138 miles away from Death Valley right now. It's much easier for me to go than it would be for him. I'm a lot closer and just in better shape to do it. So for him and you and me and everybody else, I guess we're gonna have to do that later this year too. Get to Death Valley, either ride the e-bike there or um, get like a U-Haul van or something and drive it there and just have it to ride all around. I don't know. We'll see. Because I am still going to take a ride to the Santa Monica Pier, which is going to take me about 4 days, and I don't want to spend too much time taking forever long e-bike rides. But I don't know. We got to go to Death Valley now, too, for the old man. So I hope you guys are down. So that's going to occur later this year sometime when it cools off. We're not going to go now, of course, because it would melt the e-bike. And people, like, you probably heard the story about the motorcycle guys by now on the would have been hottest day in Death Valley. Don't tempt fate like that. Don't go ride motorcycles into Death Valley when it's going to be 130 degrees outside, and some of them learn the hard way, I guess. But yeah. So we're not going to go to Death Valley anytime soon for that reason. But it's as it starts to cool off here, it'll become very pleasant there, like really good weather in Death Valley when it starts cooling off in Vegas. So we'll work it in there sooner or later before the end of the year for sure. So, but still working on other stuff. What the hell was I going to tell you about? This is driving me nuts. I'm going to wake up at 2:30 in the morning and sit up and shout it out. I don't know. I'm just like really, as hot as it's been and as tired as I am, there aren't a lot of brain cells in working condition right now. But thanks for being here, guys. Hope your weekend is off to a good start. It's been uneventful for me so far. Hey, Raul. What's going on? Good to see you. So, thanks for popping in and hanging out for a little while, guys. We'll keep it going for a little while. Thanks for the likes so far. So, looking forward to going and doing some more stuff outside. Thanks. Glad you're enjoying it. This thing has been, I don't know, very handy, this little laser thing. If you're new here, We got it on Amazon for about 35 bucks. It's running off of its own battery power right now. Actually, no, it's not. It's charging up. But it does run off of its own battery power. And it lasts for a really long time, too. And it's got a remote, so you can set it to do any of these things that it's doing or a bunch of other stuff, too. Um, but yeah, we've been using this as a backdrop now, and it works great. So. Oh no, Raul, I'm sorry to hear that. I know what that's like. I've been through a few major hurricanes and had to have the time without power, and I know that that's the last thing you need after you go through something like that. I hope you're okay. I hope you otherwise fared well. I know how serious hurricanes can be, but it's good to see you. I hope everything's going back to normal, and you didn't suffer any damage beyond that. I can imagine. Yeah, I know from firsthand experience that hurricanes are no fun. I've been through 5 major hurricanes myself, living on Central Florida's East Coast for a couple of decades. And then it's like not so much the storm itself, it's the aftermath. It's the not having power. And then, all the moisture gets pulled out and it's just blazing hot sun after that. And you don't have any air conditioning. And the store doesn't have anything if they're open at all. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't miss hurricanes at all. So I feel for you, Raul, and I hope hope everything's okay now. Hey, Big Boys PV. I've been hearing that. A lot of you have been saying you're not getting the notifications, and we've been getting a much lower turnout lately since I've been getting late notifications. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, 2 or 3 of the notifications that I've received today from YouTube have been hours late. And this has been going on for a few days now. So, anyway, it's good to see you, Big Boys PV, and I'm glad you're here and sorry you didn't get notified. A lot of people have been watching the streams afterwards, after the live. So, I guess a lot of you aren't getting notified. And I don't know what's up with that. But, yeah, Raul, hope everything goes back to normal quickly. I feel for you. Hey, Ernesto. Good to see all you guys. Glad you could make it. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hitting the like button. I just wanted to spend a little time with you, talk about some upcoming plans a little bit, and see how you guys were doing. So thanks for being here. So I really got it. I have to go get some McDonald's in the morning, even if it's hot. I have to wake up early. If I can leave the apartment by 5:15 in the morning, I think I can beat the rush. Because Saturday morning, by the time people start waking up, that McDonald's is going to be jamming. So we got to get there ahead of all that. So if I wake up early enough, even if it's hot, I'm still ready for some McDonald's, and there's still like the gift card from Aaron, and thanks again, Aaron, for hooking up the Mickey D's. And I'm going to try, if I can get up early enough too, on Sunday or Monday, I'm going to try to get out on the e-bike. I've been dying to do some trail riding on it. Maybe we can get it over to Sunrise Mountain early enough and do like some basic trails, not go far back to over like the Frenchman Peak side, but like the valley facing side of the mountain. So I don't know whether that happens on Sunday or Monday. That's going to come up soon because I can't stand it anymore. I want to go. I want to go play with my stuff, but it's been too hot. So let's see. It does kind of slowly get up to speed. Big Boys PEV. It is a little more powerful than the S2 Max, though. Um, but it like it goes pretty quickly once you get it up to speed. It really starts to cook, but it's about the same as the S2 Max, maybe at lower speeds, but noticeably faster once it picks up. But that thing's like floating on a cloud. But the inner tubes, it's got those big old balloon tires on it. That's the only downside that I see. Is I popped a couple of them within a couple of weeks. But I used to ride the thing pretty aggressively, especially when I was doing food delivery on it. So under normal riding conditions, I think it'd be fine in most cases. But yeah, aside from the little tire thing, that scooter is awesome. It's not underpowered, but it's definitely not overpowered either. I shouldn't have sold mine. I should have just fixed the tire again and just not used it for deliveries. They're split rims, yeah, but it's for me it was the back tire that kept popping, and it was a real nightmare. Only one side of the rim comes apart or off, and it's not the side that you would want to come off. You kind of want the other side to do it, but it doesn't. And I was really wrestling with it. But I tell you what, when that thing had air in the tires, just the smoother than the Wolf Warrior X Pro, the Cabo scooters, and those were kind of pillowy. I'm starting to think, or I'm trying to think of who I might reach out to, scooter companies and stuff. I think it's time to try out another scooter or two. I'm really digging the e-bikes, and I want to keep going with those. I want to try out a few more from the company that sent me this one. But I'm going to do much more on that. I'm still going to do a full review on that bike soon. I just wanted to be able to ride it and use it for a while and really know the ins and outs of that thing. Before I tell you guys if it's good or not, but I think you know how it's going to turn out. But anyway, thanks for the likes so far, guys. We've been averaging about 50 an hour on the home streams like this. Can we get there tonight? I know we usually have a lot less viewers on Friday, and it is Shark Week, and many of you have mentioned not receiving notifications lately, including you tonight, just tonight, Big Boys PEV. And I had the problem earlier too. I wasn't getting notified until hours later for stuff, so I don't know what's going on with that. I hope YouTube gets that under control. I know some of you do get notified. Some of the notifications that I receive are on time, but others come hours later if they come at all. I have thought of that, Big Boys PEV. That other guy, Chris, that rides an S2 Max around here, you guys have seen him on the channel before. He's really thinking about going with one of their scooters next, and I know they have a lot of good options, a lot of interesting things. So you guys can help though by hitting the like button. If we can keep this channel growing slowly but surely, I'll feel more confident. They're turning into a decent sized company though now. Big Boys PEV. So soon, let's get a little more action on the channel, and then I'll reach out to them and see if they'll send something that we can try out. I still got to do a review on that little kit thing that Shaka Slots sent. He went to the wish list and bought me that, and that's very cool of him. And there's a lot of cool stuff in there. I'm going to review that pretty soon. That's the kind of thing that everybody should have anyway, but I'm going to be glad to have to take along on, like long e-bike rides and stuff. So we're going to go through that here soon. Hope you guys will join me for that. Shout out again to Shaka Slots for going to my Amazon wish list and buying me something off of it, which is very cool and unexpected. So I'm going to share that with you soon. It's a really cool little thing. Hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate the like. Thanks for being here. As always, you know what? Okay. Trying to hand out some more wrenches here and there. It doesn't always let me do it. But I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. Robinator. I don't know how to pronounce your whole name, but thank you. And I tried to give you were one of the ones that I tried to give a wrench to a while back, and it didn't work out. Like, it didn't stick for some reason, but hopefully it does now. Anyway, and again, everybody who's been waiting for a wrench, expecting one, hang in there. It lets me do like one if I'm lucky. I don't know what's going on with that. There's some glitching going on with YouTube lately. A lot of you guys have reported not getting notified for the live streams and stuff like that. Especially a lot of you on the bike ride didn't know about it until later. Didn't maybe expect that I was going to be doing the bike ride, but notifications didn't come through for some of you for whatever reason, and I don't know why. So hopefully that's getting sorted out, because I'm missing other people's stuff myself because I'm not getting notified on time. So thanks for all the likes though, guys. And thanks for being here. Hope everybody's weekend is off to a good start. It's not going to be as hot around here for the next few days, and I'm very much happy about that. It's still going to be hot, like hotter than average, but not like it's been. And I'm so glad we're past that now, man. It was rough out there the last few days. Anybody who's been here, had to go out and walk around in it, knows about that. Well, glad you're here, Lady Grace. And I'm still going. I'm going to keep going for a little while. I'm trying not to complain about the weather too much around here. We always expect it to be hot, but this was something else this year. I mean, I don't think anybody was ready for this. But, Improvements are in the forecast. So, anyway. So, we randomly and strangely got 2 new subscribers since the stream started. Shout out to you if you're still here. New subs. Welcome to everybody who's new. Always. And shout out to everybody who's been here. So we have much to look forward to, thankfully. Gonna get to do some fun stuff towards the end of the summer. And in the meantime, when it's not so terribly hot outside, we're gonna get to do more of the Fremont Street stuff and maybe, ride a scooter up and down the strip or something once in a while. So I think we're past the worst of it, or at least it looks that way for now. So hopefully the rest of the summer is a little more mild than the first part. So I'm going to try to go for about an hour tonight. I'm still trying to think of something important I wanted to tell you. And I just can't get enough brain cells to work at the same time to remember what that is. Maybe I'll remember by the morning when we go get some McDonald's. I'd love to put a few dollars in a slot machine. I've been having like weird feelings about that lately, but I don't ever have any cash on me lately. And I don't want to like go, I can't afford to go pull money out to gamble with just on a crazy suspicion. 108. That's about what it ought to be right now. Probably, hopefully. It only got up to 113 here today, which is 5 degrees cooler than yesterday. We had 3 days in a row when it was 118. That's, I don't know. I mean, it was an experience, I guess. I can say that I existed through the hottest weather that Las Vegas has ever had. Yeah, right. But I'm glad it's over, man. There's much cooler weather in the forecast. Like Sunday's supposed to be 107 now, I think, which is it's still too hot. Still hotter than average, but that's way better than 118. So I'm not going to complain about that. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is like the hottest it's ever going to be ever again, and we never have to go through this again like we did this summer. But that's probably not what's going to happen. But hopefully it's not too bad in the morning. As long as I wake up early enough, I don't care how hot it is. And it's still too hot when the sun is just barely starting to come up. But if I get up that early tomorrow, I'm expecting we'll shuffle down to the D on Fremont Street and get some McDonald's for breakfast. To anyone who's up early and wants to join me, we'll check out. We haven't gone and just checked out Fremont early in the morning in a little while. Hey, Ted Mack. I go to the Kroger chain, which is Smith's in Vegas. That's where I went this morning. But there's also Albertsons and what else is there? Vaughn's. There's other ones, Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, and I don't know. But I go to Smith's usually. I've had the same Smith's discount card in my pocket for like 11 years and it still works. It's still good. Aldi, we're getting one finally. I remember Aldi, there's tons of them in Florida, and that was a really awesome place to shop. We're finally getting one here, supposedly, and then hopefully, others will open. I like Aldi. I mean, the food is cheap. They let cashiers sit down. Um, you have to bring in your own cart to get your 25 cents back or whatever and all that. I don't know. Hopefully, we get enough of them here. Well, I mean, for generic food, it's not bad. When you're getting cheaper stuff and produce and stuff, um, fresh foods are cheaper at Aldi, has been my experience. So I wouldn't go there for everything, but it'd be nice to have one. It'd be nice to have the option here. But I don't know where the one is opening. They said like a couple of months ago one is opening somewhere in the valley, but I can't remember where. I gotta check my notifications. Alright, yeah, nothing to worry about right now. Still waiting for that notification about the $1 million, though. That would be helpful. It's subjective, I guess. Probably about the same as anywhere else. It's all mostly grown indoors, but same kinds of strains and everything. Zach. The deal is definitely at Aldi. I agree. I wouldn't buy everything at Aldi, I don't think, but the things that I used to buy a long time ago were good and a good value. The brand new Ruckus. Has anything changed? Is the 2025 out yet? Or what's the. I don't know. I would if I had the money. I'd sure like to have another Ruckus, but there's just too many other things to spend money on for the time being. But hopefully, after I take a trip or two on an e-bike, I'll be in a position to get another Ruckus and do a few things on that. I've been combing through some old new Ruckus content too, guys. Anybody who misses the Ruckus rides, I'm going to be able to provide you with some unseen footage here in the not too distant future. Do a live stream Sunday morning. Probably if I go out and take the bike ride, I was gonna, check in at least, but I'm gonna take the GoPro too and film an actual video, but we'll see. Not really, Zach. I mean, I like it here. I'm thinking about traveling, yes, going places and doing things, but I mean, this is home. Let's see. Oh, really, Ted? I don't know much more. I have a little bit of unseen food delivery content on the Ruckus, but most of it's more like, just going places. No, I've been all over, but I've only been here for like 11 years, Zach, almost 11 years. Well, thanks, Ro. Well, we'll have to see what it's like on Sunday morning. I'm hoping I got to get out and ride that bike. I'm going nuts just sitting here, hiding from the hot weather. So we'll see. Should be able to get out and do something on either Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. Might be like almost halfway decent enough. Wow, not bad, Zach. Um, I didn't ride the Ruckus all the time, so mine only had like 4,600 or some odd miles on it. I can't remember how many miles I had on my first Ruckus, the 2009. I got my first Honda Ruckus in December of 2008, and it changed my life. And I'm not happy being without a Ruckus right now, certainly. Well, I'm glad you did, Zach, and I'm glad you have one. And it's my favorite thing to ride. I mean, you just can't ride a Ruckus without smiling. So I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, before I die, I'll be sitting on a Ruckus and smiling again. Nothing wrong with the stuff I'm riding now, though. I'm really loving these e-bikes and scooters and stuff. But there's just something about a Ruckus, seriously. Yeah, Hawaii's beautiful if you can afford it. I mean, it's probably a great place to ride a Ruckus. It's just probably just a great place to be all the time in general. I'd go to Hawaii. I don't think I could live there, but I'd love to visit once in a while. It's probably quite a bit more expensive than Las Vegas. Las Vegas is known as the ninth island of Hawaii and the cheapest island. Um, yeah, I think comparatively it costs a lot more to live in Hawaii. Yeah, beautiful place though. I'd love to spend some time there. Definitely myself. But I can't even I can't even afford to be here most of the time lately. But things are turning around. It'd really help, Dustin, if you're still here, like we were talking about earlier. It'd be really help when the right sponsor comes through, and we can follow through on some bigger projects around here. Yeah, I can imagine. Figured. I should have known, Dustin. Glad you're still here anyway, though. Everybody was here. I gotta shift a little. I'm sitting in a cheap Walmart camping chair that fits, like it's tiny. It's like the size of a water bottle when you fold it all up. And it's surprisingly comfortable unless you sit in it for too long. And then it's hard to get out. But I have to adjust a little bit here and there. Thanks to everybody who's here. Thanks to everybody who hit the like. Hope everybody's weekend is off to a good start. I'm trying to have a good weekend. I got to go through all the clutter I'm accumulating around here tomorrow after I get back from breakfast. Just get rid of everything that I don't need. Set aside some more things so maybe I could sell on eBay or Facebook or something. Try to raise a little money. I was supposed to go and DJ somewhere last night and I was going to get paid and it was going to be great. But it was like an indoor-outdoor type of thing and it's been too hot everywhere, so they postponed it, the whole thing, until later in the summer. And it sucks to be without the pay. So now I got to really hustle when it comes to other things because, you know, the bills don't stop coming. You know how it is. But I tell you what, though, I got some cereal this morning that was on sale for $2.29 a box. It's been a while since I have noticed prices being a little less than usual at the grocery store. A couple things I bought today were less money than usual. And that's very helpful. I hope that's a sign of things to come. The Eagles. Yeah, I probably would too, Zach. Do we have dollar stores? Not really anymore. Most of them closed down recently, Dustin. And, you know, most of the stuff, the ones that remain, most of the stuff is more than $1 anyway. It's still, you know, there's still deals to be had around here, but not as many as there used to be. Oh, the band. I thought you meant the football team. It was like the Eagles are playing. Yeah. No, the Eagles are playing here soon, I think. Um, when is that going to be? I don't know. Could be right now. There's always so much going on around here. It's hard to keep up with. There's no shortage of things to go out and do in Las Vegas anytime ever. Yeah, I thought this weekend, I think it's the Grateful Dead tribute band or whatever. I thought it was this weekend. I don't know, but the Eagles are coming soon. I think a lot of big things are happening at the Sphere in the near future, and they have audio on the outside now. It's not just the show. Well, it's not just, you know, the picture on the screen. It's the whole like experience now. So we're gonna have to get down that way here pretty soon, so I can show you guys that. So we'll see. We'll do that on a cooler night. Well, like relatively. It only got down to 94 degrees this morning was the low temperature. Most parts of the country didn't even get up to 94 degrees today, and that's as low as we got around here. And I've about had my fun with that already. I can't remember. I was going to tell you guys about something, and I really just can't remember. As soon as I cut the stream, I'll remember, I'm sure. Thanks for the likes, guys. Everybody who's been through the stream tonight, hit the like button. Well, I'm not seeing a lot of regulars that we would have seen for at least, a minute or two tonight, so I'm going to have to suspect, based on what Big Boys PEV said and what I've been experiencing myself lately, just some of you just aren't getting notified when the stream goes live. That's been happening to me too. I've been getting late notifications for stuff. Not always, but sometimes. So, I don't know. We're getting especially low numbers tonight. And we're not seeing, some of the, some of you that are always here are not right now. And haven't been. So... yeah, we're missing quite a few tonight. Big Boys PEV. But hopefully YouTube is getting all that sorted out to where the notifications are coming through on time. Because I know I've missed a few things myself because of it. Things that I would have watched but didn't know about until hours later. But anyway. So thanks to everyone who did make it in. And everybody who hit the like button. And everything you guys do always means so much. I appreciate it so much. And the coming week is going to be a little more eventful than the previous one, because it's finally not going to be extremely excessively hot outside. It's still going to be hot, but not like it's been. So I appreciate you, Lainey Grace, and everybody. Thanks for being here. I know it's Friday, which is usually a low turnout. I know it's Shark Week, which is not helping. And I know that some of you have not been getting notified on time when a stream goes live. And that's not helping. But August, usually isn't as bad as July here. Like our hottest weather, our hottest average temperatures are usually about right now. And we just went through the craziest heat spell that we've ever been through. So hopefully it's not going to get that hot again. It's still going to be hot. I mean, it's the desert and it's summertime, but hopefully there's no more 118 to 120. Because I think I speak for all of us when I say we've had enough of that. Could be hell. I mean, I used to take rides, like motorcycle and scooter rides during August, during the day. There's always, like, every year during August, it seems like there's a day where like below, well, considerably below 100 degrees, like, 94 degrees or 89 degrees or something. Just a rare, weird day. It seems to happen almost every August. I'm hoping we get one this year. We'll go do something fun. One of the things that I did on one of those said August days a few years back, some of you guys might remember, excuse me, I can't even talk today. We went to Red Rock Canyon and did the scenic loop, and we're about due for that again, I think. So hopefully we get one of those good August days, and I'm going to need that extra battery that Brent Sutton had a lot to do with if they send it to me, the e-bike company. If we have 2 batteries, we can definitely go to Red Rock Canyon, do the loop, and come back. Wow, that is crazy because I know you got the humidity too. Big Boys PEV. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. If you turn on the Weather Channel lately, um, I have cable that I don't pay for, and it's, just included in the rent. And I do watch the Weather Channel from time to time, but every time I turn on the Weather Channel, you'd think the world is going to end. Seriously. Because there's all this crazy weather and all these stupid, ridiculous things happening all over the place, and none of this stuff has ever happened before, not in my lifetime anyway. And now it's happening all the time, everywhere. And, it's like a lot of disaster movies have started out this way, where, like, what's happening now is how it starts out, and then, like, 2012 was on the other day. That's a pretty cool movie for, like, explosions and special effects and stuff, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. So, I tell you what though, it's never been this hot in Las Vegas before. We shattered our previous record by 3 degrees, which is pretty significant. So I hope nothing like that ever happens again, but I fear that it may, the way things have been. But time will tell. And summer always comes and goes. I'm hoping for a nice mild winter this year. I'm doing a whole bunch of different things. A little of this, a little of that. Zach. A bunch of little things that add up to usually, hopefully, enough to pay the bills. Thank you guys for helping me to have a monetized YouTube channel, though. That definitely helps. I got a ways to go before. What's the winter like? I'm hoping for a mild one, but it can get pretty cold here. It does snow. It's usually not so bad, but a lot of nights it'll go below freezing. And we can have some pretty cold days, and it can and does snow. But it's a lot less cold and snowy than, like, Minnesota or something. We get pretty cold for a place that gets so hot, is what I'm trying to say, I guess. But people up, well north of here laugh at us when we say that it's cold. Hey, Miss A is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you. I'm glad you made it. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Have I been to Planet 13? I've been by it a lot. I don't go in there, though. It's more of a tourist attraction, really. Big and cool looking, though. Yeah, I just got a notification popped up on my laptop, a YouTube notification for a video that I watched like 6 hours ago. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with the notifications, guys. I know Big Boys PV, you mentioned not getting the notification and just happening to notice that I was live. Hey, Matt Hugh. What's going on, buddy? But good to see you guys. Thanks to everybody who's here. I just got a late notification on my laptop a second ago, YouTube notification, and some of you have been mentioning not getting notified when I'm going live. So thanks to everybody who's here. Glad you made it. We've been getting much lower numbers than I expected. That's got something to do with it, the whole notification thing. And again, it's Shark Week. And it's Friday. We always do a little less viewership on Friday. A lot of people go out, especially this time of year. So, but good to see you, everybody. Miss A, Matt Hughes, Zach. Everybody who's been able to stop in and hang out for a while. It's always great to see you guys. Get to spend some time with you. Hey, Marnie's here. Hello. Good to see you. Bet you guys are getting excited, Matt and Marnie, about next week. I'm doing a little better, Miss A. Thanks for asking. I just don't do very well in the extreme heat or the extreme cold. It's like my body can tell, even if I'm inside, and I'm just a little slower than usual when it's really hot or really cold. Thanks for asking, Miss A. I'll be all right. Hope you're doing well, and thanks for being here, doing everything that you do. Yeah, well, I know you got a lot of stuff planned, Matt and Marnie, but I'm hoping I get to see you for a little while anyway, while you're here. So let's talk about that. If you're available, I'll expect to hear from you or something at your convenience. I'm sure we can put something together. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are missing Matt and Marnie. I'm glad you're missing the terribly hot weather. It was rough, and it's not going to be so bad while you're here. At least it doesn't look like it anyway. So that's good, but I hope you enjoy your visit, and I'm looking forward to getting to see you. Well, let me know, Matt and Marnie. I know you guys have, you're on vacation. You have a lot planned, a lot of things to do. So, when you think you're gonna have some time, let me know, and I'll be happy to work something out with you. And get to see you. So let's see. We're not getting the numbers that we usually get. We've been streaming for what, an hour and 20 minutes, and 290 have come through the stream. That's like maybe half of what it would be on an average night. But thanks to everybody who did come through. I guess some of you aren't getting notified. I know Big Boys PV, you mentioned that. I just got a late notification on my laptop a minute ago from YouTube for a video I watched seriously like 6 hours ago. So, I don't know. YouTube's killing me. I hope the algorithm knows that it's not my fault. Because I guess it's probably happening to everybody else too. But yeah, at least a dozen of you have said something to me now about not getting notifications, and that's been happening to me as well. But some of you are getting notified and are here as soon as I start a live stream. So I don't know why it works for some and not for others. I'm trying to figure that out, but I'm among those that it's not working for sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Miss A, but it's frustrating. I'm glad you got a notification, Scott. I know most of you probably are getting the notifications, but a lot of you aren't. And I don't know, it's frustrating all around. But, thank you, everybody who did get notified and or is here anyway. Thanks for the likes so far. Thanks for taking the time, always. I hope everybody's weekend is off to a good start. I'm going to try to get to bed early tonight and get up early. And if we get up early enough, I still have that McDonald's gift card. Thanks again, Aaron. I'm really craving McDonald's, a nice, heavy, greasy breakfast, even though it's been so hot. But if I wake up early enough tomorrow to where I can get out the door by like 5:15, I think we'll go walk on Fremont Street and get some breakfast. If you guys are up and available to join, I'd love to see you. But fingers crossed. I don't set an alarm or anything. I use the internal clock, and I should wake up on time. And if I do, we'll go grub and walk. So hope to see you guys for that if it occurs, and I hope it will, because my McDonald's compartment is empty. But anyway, guys, I guess we're going to call it a night for now. I just want to spend a little time with you, and I sure do appreciate you coming by and hanging out. I hope everybody's doing great, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I hope to see you at least once or twice more over the weekend. Hopefully Sunday morning we go take a bike ride, and then tomorrow morning go get some breakfast, walk around on Fremont Street a little bit before it's too hot, see what's what. But yeah, great to see you guys as always, and hope to see you guys again. Aloha to you too, my friend. The big boys, Marnie, Miss A, everyone. Thank you guys for everything, always. Take care of yourselves. Be well. Good night. And I'll see you again soon.